It's a new week. That means it's time to open some fan mail, including this piece of fan mail from July that I found underneath the seat in my car. So let's get started by opening up this piece of mail from Daniel Skinner that got lost in my car. That should let you know just how dirty my car actually is. And what do we, okay, this makes sense. Daniel Skinner sent me, Hocus Pocus on Blu-ray. Now, Hocus Pocus is one of these movies a bunch of people grew up watching that I have never seen, in which Daniel Skinner desperately wants me to watch this movie. And so he messages me about it all the time, but I've never seen it. So he sent it to me a couple months ago, and then it disappeared in my dirty, dirty car. And finally, after a very superficial cleaning and looking under my car seat to try and find my headphones, I discovered the missing piece of mail, and here it is. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got this one. This, I believe, was actually a leftover from last month that went with some fan mail that I received, and this one came just a day later than the other stuff that the gentleman sent my way. And it is Ice Age 5 in 4K, which is very exciting in the 4K format. That is awesome. So last fan mail, I received Ice Age 1 through 4, and I believe this was supposed to be with it, but obviously it came from a different source, and so I guess the package came a day or two later, therefore it missed that fan mail, and now it is complete, the whole set. As I mentioned there, I've never seen any of the Ice Age movies in their entirety. And so now I have all of them, and at some point in time, me and the kids will sit down and give those a look. Then we have this one from Brett Colombo. What do we have here? Okay, we have a note. Okay, Brett in his note talks about how he's been watching my channel since May of 2017, and so he's kind of an OG fan that's been around since very early in my channel. And that was right when my channel was around 1,000 subscribers, just starting to get a little bit of traction. So greatly appreciate you sticking with me all this time and checking me out in the early days where I was still figuring out how to do all this stuff. He asked me, what are your top 3 favorite movies so far? My favorite movies of all time, I have a video of that. My favorite movies thus far for this year, I believe I did a video a few months back with my favorite movies of the first half of the year. It's like A Quiet Place Part 2, Zack Snyder Cut, Justice League, Free Guy is way up there, Pig is way up there, the Nicolas Cage movie. But I'm just kind of spitballing off the top of my brain. I think I'm missing one of my other top favorite movies of the year. But it's stuff like that. They're kind of a little bit of variety in there, a little bit of similarity. Then he sent me the complete series for Wolverine and the X-Men. My kids are getting into X-Men and this sort of thing, so very cool, very appreciated. I haven't seen this series. This is what I saw, the 1990s one. That's what I grew up on, but I haven't seen this one yet, so that could be fun to check out with the kids. And then then he sent me a Planet of the Apes poster with kind of details on the timeline and when things take place. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, it's like a timeline of the events and kind of overview of stuff. Very, very, very cool. Moving along, we have another package from Daniel Skinner. Oh, okay, I see. Alrighty. So first off, we've got the book in paperback of Dune. I have not watched any of the versions of Dune. I have not read Dune. I do not know. I actually don't really know much about what the movie's about. I've had some people try to explain it to me. I've watched some videos, so I have a vibe for what it's like, but I don't really know the story. And so my wife's actually read it apparently, but I haven't. She's more literate than I am, so very cool. Moving along in this, we also have the, what do we have here? The Clone Wars movie in Blu-ray format, the kickoff to the TV series, and Prince of Persia on Blu-ray as well. The video game adaptation film from, I don't know, about 10 years back. Very cool. Thank you much on that. And we have this one, a package from Ethan Hartfield. Ethan Hartfield? And in here, we have a note. Okay, so Ethan is 11 years old. He's a fan of my channel, in particular my rankings. He liked my big DC ranking I did just a couple months back. He asked, this is the note he wrote me. He asked me if I could sign a picture and send it to him. If you don't know, if you send me whatever you want signed, as well as a self-addressed envelope with the stamps and everything, then I will sign it, mail it back to you. I just need to make sure that you've done all of the stuff to get it sent back to you, because I don't know how the postage system works. All I know how to do is sign things, send them in the mailbox. So let's do this. Ta-da! And now I just need to remember to put that in the mail. And he also asked if I could rank the Tom Hanks movies. Honest answer, probably not. And because I haven't done a lot of actor rankings, and the ones that I have done haven't done great, and Tom Hanks probably doesn't fall as much into the sweet spot for my channel, so he wouldn't be the first one that I would focus on if I was heading in that direction, simply because my channel is so based on these big, gigantic franchises, and Tom Hanks isn't in Star Wars, horror movies, Marvel, DC, not any of those. And so he just doesn't fit the best category. Actor rankings are really difficult because actors can act in 1, 2, 3 movies per year, and Tom Hanks has been acting for 40 years. You do the math, and that's a lot of movies I gotta watch to do one video, and it's just tough to do that. And so at some point in time, maybe I'll expand in that direction, but he probably wouldn't be one of the first people on my list, because I rewatch every movie before I do my rankings, so it's just really, really tough to do it. The way I would probably do it is I would do his highest grossing movies if it were to happen. It would be like the top 10 highest grossing Tom Hanks movies. But even once again, if I did that, it would be like movies from like the 90s. That's kind of where that's a lot of my audience is younger than that, and where it kind of gets lost in the mix. Okie dokie. This is another one from Daniel Skinner. Woo! Big gigantic package while my camera's actually about to die me, so I gotta talk fast. First off, this is very cool. Optimus Prime Funko Pop. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That is a cool one right there that definitely will be making some appearances in some videos. Then we have 3-pack of, I believe it's Studio Ghibli films. My Studio Ghibli experience is 3 movies, or what? This is 3 movies. 1 movie, Swept Away. It's not Swept Away. I always get the name. My brain always gets Spirited Away. Always gets the name right on that one. But I need to expand at some point in time and check them out. Maybe my wife and kids would connect with them a little bit more than I do, because my brain is wired a little bit funky, and I don't always follow them because I'm not very metaphoric and poetic when it comes to things like that. But maybe they I need to check them out with them and see how they respond to them. Next up, he sent me a second copy. Same guy sent me a second copy of Hocus Pocus, trying to send me a clear message that Daniel Skinner really, 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 really wants me to watch this movie. Then we have The Rock. Great 90s action movie, part of Nicolas Cage's action movie trio of Con Air, The Rock, and Face Off. All 3 of them great 90s action movies. This one directed by Michael Bay, widely regarded as Michael Bay's best film. And then in steelbook format, the classic E.T. Very, very cool. I actually watched this one with my, and it's 4K, even better. Watched this one with my son for the first time, some point in time last year, and he actually really dug it, and I love aliens. So I need to show it to my daughter. My wife hates E.T. because it's too sad for her, but I'm sure my daughter would probably love it. Thank you guys so much, everyone, that you'd send movies my way, write me notes. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go mail this letter and keep talking movies too much.